after the taking a 10-pin lead, 211 to 201. First Sheka. It's a little too far right for Jeannie. That is part of the risk of playing the outside portion of the lane. Got that one right too quickly and did not have a chance to recover. No harm done though. No different than 9 spare. In our other matches, Christy Witcher, a 175 to 168 advantage over Laura Hardiman, and Debbie Ayers, 197. Lisa Wasson, 175 after 1. Emil, you talked about, we got a ball change here coming up. You talked about kind of admiring Jeannie, kind of finding that fire play in the gutter, and you know, someone who likes to play out there, that'll happen from time to time, but Jeannie, very short memory, came back, stayed committed to what she was doing, made a great shot, and covered the spare.
Yeah, there's a lot of times you'll, and we all have done it at some point. A little too close for comfort there for the lead, but she takes care of business on the 4-pin. If you throw a gutter and you're playing outside, sometimes the natural reaction is to, almost make sure you don't do that again, and that causes you. Sometimes you get it in, you pull it, it's going Brooklyn, it's through the face, and so, mentally you just got to go back to your routine and what you've been doing, as you highlighted with Jeannie. Obviously, have been so adept at playing that area of the lane throughout, especially this week, what we've seen. Gets right back at it and makes the spare without any issue.
Curious if that's been a move for Lee throughout, or if she saw something on this particular pattern with that first ball. It looks like she just balled down to the pearl version of the ball she was using prior. It looks like an idle pearl. We definitely saw a little more downlane reaction on 44 and was able to tip. Hit him thin on 43. I thought that one was a little, just a tad left off her hand. And I think that was some of the frustration there for Jeannie, was essentially, you kind of talked about it, kind of overcorrecting after having a shot get right. But the good news is that that shot still held for her. We haven't seen that a ton this week, where a shot that gets left quick will hold on. Usually it's you're going through the nose and you're hoping to break it up a bit. that's a very instance of that there for Lee in frame 3. That one started left, but just did not have the same type of hold that we saw in that shot Jeannie had.
And that certainly could be the difference between, or the difference in the few boards that they are playing the lanes. Like I mentioned earlier, just a couple boards left of Jeannie, especially at the arrows. It's one of those items that Lee will have to certainly keep in mind.
Similar situation I just saw from Jeannie. Got one in, got one out. And we've kind of seen that with the folks who are have been in that second arrow to maybe just a touch left of it. Here on the fresh is directionally you have to be spot on. You know, you may miss it a little bit at the bottom. Speed varies a little bit. You're not going to be in too much trouble, but directionally, it seems like there's a bigger price to pay, at least right now, where Lee is at compared to Jeannie.
Also bowling on the fresh. So, you know, at this point, 10 pin there. At this point, players know what to expect. Still doesn't make it the same, but they know obviously what to expect on the fresh that they've seen it. At this point, for some players, at least 5 times, maybe 6.
It's been a lot of fresh. There's only been one round to burn throughout match play. Ooh, Nelly. Still standing, but off the lane. Jeannie says, yes, that was somewhat close. And Tevin has plagued her on this lane, as we mentioned earlier from her first match this morning, but don't have to hit it hard. Just gotta knock it over. At least in that case, push it off the wood. Back-to-back 4 pins on 43. For Jeannie. Once again, don't forget to check out our other channels for the only other 2 matches going on right now. Laura Hardiman against Christy Witcher, and Lisa Wasson against Debbie Ayers. On our 35 to 38 channel, if you're looking for those players to see how they are progressing, they're in the middle of game 2 as well. It's going to be a better shot. need to get Rob and Julie some more friends over there. This place could get rowdy.
I need to go to Australia.
This is how they do it. This is always one of the fun parts about international events. Definitely fun at the World Cup last year. Also here in Vegas over at Sam's Town. Sam Cooley winning on the men's side. Some excitement as well. Back-to-back good shots right here. Oh, kicking pins around. Nacarado 2-11 in game one. Lee Booth 2-0-1. Currently shaping up to be a good looking match to determine our top seed for the stepladder finals. Second split of the match for Jeannie. Quickly goes to the bag, picks out a different bowling ball. We've seen back-to-back 4 pins on 43. That one definitely checked up much earlier than what we've seen. I'm not sure if she may have been a touch slower.
It's hooking. Specifically for her.
Let's see if she...
That ball hooked twice.
And she is going to make the change. Ball change underway. As Lee Booth, just like that, gets into the lead. Change, gets the push, gets the light mixer. Big time shots here from Lee. Last 3 up. For 4 in a row. Just from what we've seen on these past 2 shots, both from Lee and Jeannie, it looks like 44 might be considered the hooking lane at the moment.
Well, I tell you, we know 44 has presented some troubles. Just in general, it may or may not be on a hooking situation. In fact, sometimes we've seen it as Lee takes care of business. When we have seen the trouble there, it's usually been maybe not hooking as much, or at least some type of hang spot. Now today it's it seems certainly to be hooking for Jeannie and also for Lee. So 44 just could be that that lane on this pair.
First shot with the ball change on 44. Hall of Fame move. There was zero hesitation after she left the split in the 6th frame to walk back here and make that ball change. I believe that's an intense fire from Storm.
Yeah, I agree. Did she leave a 4-pin on that lane too, if I'm not mistaken?
She had left back-to-back 4 pins on 43 after the gutter spare in the first.
So, yeah, 4-pin, Greek church. You got to move or make some type of adjustment. No, 100%. 3-bagger to spot.
Oh. Fantastic shot in the 9th for the wrap 10. Great match brewing on 35 and 36. Christy Witcher, a 3-pin advantage heading into the final game over Laura Hardiman in the first open. Comes in the 9th frame in game 2 for Lee Booth. Haven't seen too many of those this week, but delight. Bucket trip. To get the first one on the 10th, she can max out at 2-12. Better shot. Still ran a touch high, but gets the trip 4. Big double, 212. Jeannie can max out 2-22. Great bounce back after the open. 212 gets her to 413 for her 2-game total. The 9 spare here in the 10th. It's going to be basically an even match heading into game 3. the advantage if she adds on one more. Hardiman starting with an early double after Christy Witcher opened in frame 1. Over on 35 and 36, still in the 10th frame, over on 37-38. Lee Booth is going to hold the advantage. Not going to be by much, but she will be ahead of Jeannie Nacarado heading into game 3. Seven gives her 198 and 409, so 4 pins. Lee Booth with the advantage heading into game number 3. Debbie Ayers finishes game 2 with 179, so she's at 376. She's going to increase her lead. Lisa Wasson having a rough in game 2, 1-22. We'll put her at 297. Welcome to Mr. Craig Elliott in the chat saying hello. Hi Craig, hope all is well. Folks, I'm getting word from Brant, he's getting excited. It's giveaway guru time. As we enter game 3 to determine our top overall seed in the stepladder finals here at the 2019 USBC Senior Queens. So you're going to see it momentarily pop up on your screen. A prompt to say a giveaway is coming soon, and then another prompt where all you have to do is click submit entry. It's a light blue. It's a very soothing color. Makes you think about relaxing things, calm things. Just go ahead and click on it. That's all you have to do. No additional steps needed, and you will be entered for your chance to win. Brant's mystery prize. Number 54, Zach Thomas jersey. Miami Dolphins. Maybe Brant's already got the Ryan Fitzpatrick version after the late night signing of Fitz Magic. I'm gonna guess it's bowling related though, so good luck everyone. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
Quick note, there was a 3-pin difference. 3 pins difference between Christy Witcher and Hardiman.
79 pin difference for Debbie Ayers over Lisa Wasson. Congratulations, Anita, for winning the giveaway. Just 4 pins separated this match. Advantage Lee Booth, 413 to 409. Bowling's such an interesting sport for so many reasons. We saw Jeannie on this pair 2 rounds ago, also on the fresh. We saw her stick with that same ball that she started with the whole time. It's one of those things where towards the end it looked like she needed to make a change, at least on the left lane. 2 rounds later, makes in the middle of game 2. So all these factors going into it, on top of executing a great shot just like that. But it's been fun to watch for sure. Looks like Laura Hardiman has gotten off to a strong start. Looks like 4 out of the first 5 against Christy Witcher. Christy had an open to start game number 3. Stayed clean since then, no doubles though.
Christy Witcher, got to give her a lot of props, a lot of credit. Oh, she was one of the players just snuck in as Nacarado starts with the front 3. Just snuck in after qualifying, and I think thought that certainly she might not have even made into the top 32. Gets in and has had a ton of close matches that she has pulled through, and it's really another match away from being in the 4-player shootout to make the step ladder.
Yeah, it's never dropping that first match in the double elimination. Never always means more bowling, and more bowling. But Chrissy's just that type of player. Jeannie adds another one, where she's just going to continue to keep grinding, keep making spares, keep filling frames. Does an excellent job of keeping the ball in play. And it's proven to be a tough out. Looking to make it one more round. It's going to have to hold. The never fun 3, 6, 9, 10.
Oh, it's a tough one, certainly. See multiple ways that players attempt to attack across all levels of the sport. Some look at it, some like to go straight at it.
Stick with her strike ball, create a little bit of angle.
Pretty
nicely done. Nicely done.
Ball goes into the 3, flips the 6. Still hooking essentially to take out the 9. 6 deflects into the 10.
Textbook description.
Trying to get the reps in.
Get those reps.
Can't be play-by-play all the time. That'd be versatile out here.
Glad someone is. It's gonna have to hustle. And the light hit that's been falling for Jeannie. Can't kick out the 7 for Lee. Just cover the spare and keep going through your process. Your process has been good. That last shot on 44, that was, we've seen Lee make better shots. Cover the spare. Still plenty out there for her. Long way to go here in game 3. Our top qualifier match. The winner of each side of the bracket here. 32-player bracket. Both players will be on the lanes 8:30 p.m. Eastern this evening. One of them will have the envious position, though, being the top seed in the true double elimination format. Ho ho. 5 in a row. Tish Johnson walking by, getting ready for our next round, which will be nearly immediately following the conclusion of this round. So we're going to leave the cameras rolling. For our 4-player shootout round to determine our final 3 spots in the stepladder finals. 2 spots we already know. Tish and Linda Walba. It will be the 2 players joining them. It will be the winner of the Debbie Ayers Lisa Wasson match, the winner of the Christy Witcher Laura Hardiman match. Gonna be another shot left. Similar result for Lee. Just a 3-6 this time, though. Christy Witcher essentially saving herself to still have an opportunity, picking up a washout in the 8th frame. Laura Hardiman is in control. Just had a 4-9 split in the 8th frame. Just got to keep yourself in the mix. We saw that yesterday in the Kim Power Lucy Sandlin match. Lee left the 7-pin last time here on 43. It's a pretty good shot. It's going to be a good one right there. Oh. No other words are appropriate at the moment. Just sounds after. Great shot like that in a ring 10. Spare shooting has remained on point for Lee, just the one open 9th frame of game 2. Jeannie has had 2 opens so far, both splits, 1 in each game. But the quick 5-bagger to start game 3 has put her comfortably ahead at the moment. Looks like Laura Hardiman is 2 marks away in the 9th and the 10th from securing her spot in the next round. Left a 10-pin in the 9th. Max score for Christy Witcher, 186. Looks like no problem for Laura. She could go 9 spare 9. That'd be 193. That would be enough to make up the 3-pin difference. Right now for Jeannie, just has to keep doing the same. Avoid anything big right here. Keep the ball in play. Take your single pins. Take your spares. She's going to find herself 1 win away from a Senior Queens title. It's a good shot right there. Yeah, it was a
excellent shot. And yeah, it just kind of goes back to knowing your equipment. We talked about this a little bit, Aaron, and knowing what you're going to go to, or what your arsenal will suggest, the way you set it up, down, from we'll take the benchmark ball for example, and really another good example of someone knowing their equipment, knowing what ball to go to, and able to stay in the same place, which sometimes you're not able to do that, even with a ball change.
Lee is running out of frames here. Laura Hardman got the spare in the 10th. I think she delivered a strike on her field ball. 194 is going to be enough. She is going to move on to join Linda and Tish in our 4-player shootout. The 9th and 10th frame to go. Looks like Debbie Ayers is in good position as we have a second open from Lee here in her 3rd game overall. First one of this particular game, but 209 now her max score. Nacarado pacing 235. So Lee's going to need some help here. Otherwise she will hold on to the number 2 seed. Christy Witcher and Lisa Wasson going to finish tied for 7th. Striking the 9th just about does it here. It's a matter of final score now. And Janie Nacarado, USBC Hall of Famer, is going to be our top seed for tonight's step ladder finals. Chance for redemption. She'll be back in the title match for the 2nd consecutive year. luckily, if there's ever a time for that in a particular situation, everything's already taken care of. So essentially no harm here for Jeannie. She is going to be our top seed. Congratulations, Jeannie Nacarado, USBC Hall of Famer. 231 for 640 will be enough to defeat Lee Booth, who will be the number 2 seed. I think we have a pretty great shootout round coming up as well. Nice variety of players.
I would agree. It's, obviously Tish, defending champion. Linda Walbaum, who has won already this week, earlier, National Golden Ladies. And a heck of a player herself. Also used to tour, former touring player, or I should say current tour player when she can, but spent many a day on tour with Tish and Debbie, for example. Laura Hardiman has battled her way, the number 1 seed, and still has an opportunity to make the show. Very determined.
And Debbie Ayers has since almost falling out of the bracket, qualified in the number 31 spot.
31st.
Which got her the opportunity to bowl Hall of Famer Leanne Hulsenberg. And Debbie was able to win that match and has been able to continue on. So some very talented players coming up next. But a big shout out to our 2 players we unfortunately have to say goodbye to. Lisa Wasson and Christy Witcher. Great bowling this week, finishing tied for 7th. .186 and final tally 640 to 599. Jeannie Nacarado over Lee Booth. Nacarado, our top seed for tonight's stepladder final, starting at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 local time here in Las Vegas.
Down on lanes 43 and 44, this Jeannie Nacarado has earned the top seed for your Senior Queen Bowl TV Finals. Lee Booth will be our number 2 seed. Congratulations, ladies. At 2 o'clock, we will start our Final Four. Final Four will begin on lanes 45 and 46. That match will feature Tish Johnson, our defending champion, Linda Walbaum. We will also see Laura Hardiman and Miss Debbie Ayers. So we'll see you in 20 minutes right here behind lanes 45 and 46 to see who will advance to our live BowlTV.com finals of the Senior Queens.
All right, folks. That will do it for at least a few minutes here. To Neil Milligan, our tournament director, giving you the rundown. So in about 20 minutes, our final match in the elimination bracket will begin. Linda Walbaum, Tish Johnson, our defending champion, Debbie Ayers, and Laura Hardiman will bowl a 3-game total pinfall match. Whoever comes out with the most pins out of that will be our number 3 seed. Second highest will be number 4. Third highest will be our number 5 seed. And the player with the lowest total will be our number 6 seed. So we're going to take a quick moment to readjust the cameras. So everybody hang tight. We'll be right back here on Bowl TV. And we will know our stepladder finalists. Just one channel left to go, so this is the place to be. Hang on tight. 20 minutes. We'll be right back. Elimination bracket final coming up next.
All right, athletes, please hold up on your warm-up. No more deliveries at this time. Reminder to our bowling fans that flash photography and the signing of autographs is strictly prohibited during competition. In addition, we kindly ask that you silence your cell phones to prevent any distractions to the athletes. This week, the field of play is still that tile area at the bottom of the stairs. That belongs to our athletes and authorized personnel only. Please do not enter the field of play for any reason. We have an exclusive agreement with BowlTV.com for the live streaming of the Senior Queens. Please do not live stream from your personal devices. All right, bowling fans, pick out your favorite athlete, cheer her on. Top 3 scores will advance to our BowlTV.com live finals at 5:30. How about a great send-off for these athletes? As they've been bowling their hearts out all day long. Good luck, ladies.
Linda Walbom will kick off our 4-player shootout round with a strike as we are back at it here on the new BowlTV.com. Bowling lives here to determine our final 3 players for the stepladder finals at the 2019 USBC Senior Queens, which will take place in just a few hours as we will crown a champion oh so very soon. After 15 minutes of warm-up, our 4 competitors are ready to hit the lanes. 3-game total pinfall match, back on the fresh, the 40-foot pattern we've been using this week. Our tournament director, Tennille Milligan, broke it down. But one more time, we already know our top 2 seeds. Jeannie Nacarado, our number 1 seed. Australia's Lee Booth, number 2. The player with the highest 3-game total will be our number 3 seed. Second highest will be number 4. Third highest will be number 5. And the player with the lowest total will be eliminated in 6th place. Storylines aplenty brewing here. Starting with the lady up on 46, ready to make her first delivery. Tish Johnson, the defending champion, still in the mix. Delivers a great shot to kick things off. Tish was the top seed last year. She claimed her first tiara right here at Gold Coast. She's going to have to do a little more work here in 2019, however. She was sent to the elimination bracket by Jeannie Nacarado. Laura Hardiman was our top overall qualifier through 15 games over 2 days. She lost in the second round of the winner's bracket, but has been steady since. Linda Walbom has had quite a week already in Las Vegas. She won the National Golden Ladies Classic at the nearby Orleans Hotel and Casino, held just before the start of the Senior Queens. She also bowled the USBC Open Championships, which has taken place a few miles south at the South Point Bowling Plaza, where she celebrated her 25th year of participation, was recognized for that. Finally, Debbie Ayers, player we've gotten to see quite a bit of over the course of the past few seasons, still competes out from time to time on the PWBA Tour. Almost missed match play. Had a rough final block. Was told it was mostly spare shooting on her part. She was giving away too many makeable spares as they were tough. Has corrected that and started making some big time shots. Now needs a few more games of them to earn a spot in the stepladder finals. So a talented group. Like that early three-bagger for our defending champion. Great shot there from Laura, staying clean through 4. Looks like she's gone back to the trusty hypercell fused. She used predominantly throughout qualifying. We started to see her bring in some new equipment over the course of match plays. Back-to-back single pin misses for Linda. Put her in an early disadvantage. We've seen Tish go through a few different bowling balls as well. This looks like a High Road X. Oh. Defending champion carry is a thing.
She's got a nice fan group over there too. Looks like they're wearing matching t-shirts, but I'm not sure what's on the shirt.
It's a little tough to tell from here, yes. I assumed it was one of the many competitors Tish bowls against, because oftentimes she will note when someone gets a break and how she never gets them. So a trip 6-8 will put one in the Tish category though for the early 4-bagger. Time for Linda to start trusting the spare ball. After the early double. Just gotta let it off the hand. There we go.
I'll tell you, that is a rough feeling. You miss a couple, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, all right, we've done this like a million times in life. Let's just let it go.
It's like that song from that movie we've never seen.
Which one?
Frozen.
Oh,
How about that? First Frozen reference.
wow.
Working it in there.
It's a Frozen 2 on the way.
How about that? How about that?
Saw a trailer.
Guess I'll have to see the first one then.
Yeah, see what else is up to.
That's a shot right there.
Shot there from Debbie, throwing in an absolute true 900 global.
And although Tish has been back and forth with her execution throughout the course of the last 3 days here at Gold Coast, has been pretty decisive on these first 5 deliveries.
Split there from a Hardiman. And Wallbaum has thrown some good shots. But battling the carry issue, and of course, you know, don't want to let the opens deter her mentally.
Yeah, definitely a long way to go for that. So it's nice to get off to a strong start. Obviously, you don't want to find yourself in a big hole, but 3 games, plenty of time to make a run, especially just having to beat one other person in this situation.
I think this is probably my favorite match, I guess you could say, across any event, though. So there's nothing quite like it as the run-ins for Tish there. And there's 4 players, there's 3 spots. And I think what won me over, honestly, was seeing it for the first time in 2016 at this very event. And now I'm going to have to go back to the notes. And I can't remember who was making a run.
Robin Flynn.
Was it Robin? Okay.
Robin Flynn shot 279 in the final game of this to go from being the odd player out to actually racing all the way up to the number 3 seed. Right here in Las Vegas. No problem on the spare for Tish. Out to the early advantage. Oh. Headpin does not kick it out. Too early opens for Debbie. No problem with carry there. It seems like our right-handers are all kind of in the same general location here. So for Tish, I would think she's going to sit there and just try to stay out of trouble. Obviously, you want to cut down your matches. That 3 seed certainly would be nice, but you got to figure that there's gonna be a time where Debbie, Linda, and Laura are going to start making some decisions about equipment, about role, about where they're playing, speed choices, where Tish, all out on her own on the left side, it seems to have a good look already. Should be able to manage it as long as she's executing to the way we know she can.
That's all great points there, Aaron. And you know, it's someone who certainly has the knowledge and experience in regards to, you know, her side of the lane, being a lone lefty. Certainly not the first time that's ever happened. And so she knows what to do in those situations. So yeah, you're right. 3 righties. It's definitely going to transition quicker. We understand, and might even have an opportunity, or not an opportunity, excuse me, a look ahead, if you will, based on what we've seen already in the fresh. You know, we know what bowling boss Laura Hardiman might go to, or the move she might make. She might just get a little left. Unsure what Debbie might do, because she's left some bucket type combinations last couple frames. So, you know, Linda's got a pretty good look, and she seems to be further right than both Laura and Debbie Ayers at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Also looks like she's got a little bit of surface as well from her vantage point. So Laura kind of in that area using something with a little lane shine, little polish. Fellow righties using a little bit more surface. But I feel out of these 3, Laura could probably make the move left and be the most comfortable, because we've seen her have to make that move, and we know if she's got at least a bowling ball or 2 below that ready in this situation.
Right now, obviously early, just through 7.5. But Linda kind of giving the other 3 players a head start, if you will, just simply because, you know, can't get the spare ball to do what she needs to do at the moment.
First miscue from Tish. Still leading the pack so far here. Game 1 of 3. Total pinfall determines our 3, 4, and 5 seed for tonight's stepladder finals taking place 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 local time, which is about 3 hours from now.
All right, here's Hardiman. 9th frame. That looks good. It is. Nice shot. Nice way to set up the 10th frame. And she makes the hard ones, though. Nice job, Linda Walbaum. Six, 7, 10. Put a slash on the board. Now back to Tish Johnson. And another 6-pin. Well, so far Tish has thrown it very well. Leaked one a little left. Let that 6-pin, or 6 count, excuse me, on lane 46. Chopped spare in the 8th. Debbie Ayers, I'm sure, will be either trying some different things potentially on a fill shot in the 10th. Her reaction to that shot, to me, suggested that she threw it good. It did not give her the proper or the result that she was expecting. That, or maybe she knew she missed it left or got it left. Unless takes care of the spare. And if you're looking ahead right now, so a 1-pin deficit. Taking a look at Walbaum and Ayers, who right now have the 2 lowest scores of the pair.
Seven tens have spent way too much time standing up on 45 and 46. Good news for Laura, though, if any, that wasn't the first shot of the 10th. Gives away some count, though, but 201. Looks like she'll be in second place overall after game 1. Not getting that hit to connect in the 8th frame. Debbie gets the mixer in the 9th. Max score 180. Tish let that one get left off her hand. Gave it some trust. Where your game is a bust. Can now max out 232.
Good shot. That's a big double, too. That simply puts some added distance between her and Linda Walbaum right now. Well, won't have to make any changes when you throw it like that.
That is correct.
It was not looking as promising early on, and perhaps just a battle of getting comfortable, throwing it where she wants, how she wants it, seeing the pins, or seeing the ball go through the pins certainly the right way. All three of those were really, really good. We've seen Debbie in this tournament be able to settle into a match, get comfortable, and start stringing the strikes. But I don't doubt that she's got the next ball in mind if that is indeed what needs to happen at some point.
Laura continuing to look steady here. Spare ball continuing to cause trouble for Linda. It's a better shot. Ball sets up nicely, all 10 back. If you're heading to the intercollegiate singles or team championships, make sure to visit mybowlingvacation.com for all of your hotel needs. My Bowling Vacation, great resource for all USBC short duration events, as well as events like the Open Championships and the Women's Championships. Take care of all your travel desires. Early advantage on the right side, definitely in Laura's favor.
Well, we know when you get to this match, obviously, you bought a lot of games, put a lot of time, a lot of effort in. But I'm looking back at Laura's journey here, and for her to be here as the #1 seed really has said a lot about her game, what she's done this week. Really earned the opportunities. Certainly after qualifying, you know, and qualifying is certainly different than match play. And you know, not all top seeds get this far. It happens. It's bracket, it's match play. There's wins and losses. But she's certainly earned the right to be here.
She's had to come back in a few of her matches as well, showing that resilience. Talked a lot about patience when we talked to her earlier, and qualifying and just sometimes having to be patient, wait for it to happen. And didn't get frazzled looking at some bigger deficits early on throughout the double elimination bracket. I feel Tish still has a very small window to work with out there on the left side, which I'm sure in discussing her timing issues throughout the course of the week made it that much tougher to really get comfortable, but she doesn't have much away. There's almost no hold for her right now in this 40-foot condition. And shots that look pretty close are kind of get to that point down lane where the ball either is wiggling or starting up, but she has managed incredibly well here in the early going. 222 in the opener to lead the charge. Laura will need to come back on the 10 pin here. Hi, Tish.
What are you doing?
Good.
Hanging out. It's always good for a mid-game Tish check-in. Seems to happen every year at this event, at least once or twice. So,
and it's fun.
We were due for one, so. Staring down a pair of 10 pins at the moment. Still settling in here, halfway point of our 4-player shootout round. Still plenty to be determined. Not only here, but stepladder final tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 local time in Las Vegas. That's going to have to hustle. And the 2-8. Linda now working on 3 in a row. Just gonna have to push. Does so. 4-bagger for Linda. 166 in the opener. She was, or did have the lowest total through game 1. 4-bagger will quickly erase that. Woo. Woo. Spare ball started to move just a little bit there. But I have to say, I downright admire anyone who can go at the 2-8 with a plastic ball like that. That is
You heard me talk about it all the time.
that's big time stuff right there.
I'm impressed every time I see something like that.
Tish, one of the players not using a plastic ball for spares. Flattens out her normal shot. Gets the ball rolling end over end. It's one of those shots that looked online. Maybe a tad slow for Linda there. Oh ho ho.
It's interesting.
I like how the crowd reacts like I react.
It's been I mean, she's missed a 10 pin, I think. But it's been the 2 pin that's really been the trouble pin for Linda. Oh, excuse me, the 3 pin. I beg your pardon. What pin was that? Did I miss it? No, I'm good for that every now and then.
No, that was a 3. Just gonna have to hustle. Now you got me thinking about it.
I'm almost positive.
3 of the 6.
She's missed a couple 3 pins.
Did not like that one from the get-go. 5 pin left standing. Linda the first to put her hand up. This is the second time we've seen Debbie leave in 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Both times, not a problem. like what you said earlier, Emil, that this 40-foot condition has just been a really good pattern. Has been challenging throughout, but we've seen players be able to get lined up, toss a few strikes. But execution has really been the name of the game, filling frames. Staying out of trouble. Best shots we've seen from Debbie so far. She's going to make up a little bit of ground here on Laura. It's getting a little closer for essentially the final 2 spots for the bracket. Looks like we have a ball change potentially coming up here. Yep. Looks like Tish is going to make the switch to the idle. Like a little safer ball reaction there. Staying clean, name of the game right now. Capitalized on an early 5-bagger in game number 1 on the way to a 2-22 to lead all 4 competitors. Just continue to stay clean. Oh.
Number 1 seed carry.
The trip 2 has not been out there for everyone.
I'll tell you what, despite the trouble Linda's had, she's in great position to still make the show. It's hard to tell if she's uncomfortable as a ball change there from Tish Johnson. It's different than if you throw a bad shot as opposed to, or knowing that and us trying to decipher it, for example. But she just could be not comfortable, which really causes the bad shot.
Just enough of the head pin. Tish remains clean through 8. Running 200 pace. That's the first time we've really seen the ball hook too much for Debbie. Her miss has been Misses have been to the right. Not getting the ball to face up quick enough. See if Laura can take advantage of the trip 2 in the 8th frame. Gonna have a chance. Go. Gotten the last 2 right. Now leaving the 6-10.
Throwing a lot of good shots. Speaking of Debbie, late in the game, first game we saw some really good shots, all 3 in the 10th. But now she has set herself up again for at least an opportunity to get to 2-0.
And that's something she's been doing, just kind of glancing at matches over the course of competition, especially in match play, is that she's been pretty tough in the 10th frames. Tish delivers in the 9th. Quietly has given herself the opportunity to get to 220. Better shot to kick off the 10th for Laura. Just doesn't get the carry to cooperate.
It's going to be a big swing this 10th frame.
Great shot. Chance to get to 223. Yeah, it's going to be super close. So, Debbie has a great opportunity here. To move all the way up into the 2nd spot if she can double. Laura and Linda are going to be more or less at the same mark. $375 for Laura Hardiman. $379 for Linda Waldman. Debbie Ayers. Can't jump from 4th. be right in the mix and basically tied, or move up to second here, depending on how this shot goes. It's kind of a chance. Oh, big wheel. Keep on turning.
Proud mare. We're rolling.
See Tish holding that right leg after those last two shots. Looks like Laura has brought over a new ball to the pair. It's going to be another. Oh. I just got that Ted. Ted 2. I don't even know how to say it, but maybe just a little bit too much in and with a little extra angle. Thought that one was going to motor back. .220 for 442. She's going to have a commanding lead heading into this third game. Debbie just with the one will hit. Wow, this is incredibly close for our final two spots. So Tish at 442. Linda moves into second at 379. Laura 375. Debbie 373. Just 6 pins separating our competitors here. Laura is going with that ball change to start. Good shot.
Wow. Nice shot. So clean. That ball's super clean.
Spare shooting has to be on lockdown here. Wrap 10s for Laura and Debbie here in the first. Tish just needs to stay out of trouble here. She will make her 6th stepladder finals appearance in 7 trips to the USBC Senior Queens. Looks like we have a ball change coming up here for Laura, or excuse me, Linda. Laura has already made the switch. Nice shot. She went to that ball in her match against Paula Vidal She was down, I want to say, close to 50 after game 1. And Neil noting notes in his notebook. He's telling me to wait before I continue on, so. Looks like Linda has made the change to the Black Widow black and gold.
Be sure to share, good folks out there. Appreciate you watching. Nice shot there from Debbie. Share on Facebook. You can do that simply by clicking that lower third there, left of your screen. Also share on Twitter, Instagram, and wow, some real trouble here potentially for Linda Walbaum after making the ball change. Key for her earlier, certainly. She missed a couple spares, but she was able to leave some makeable spares. And now she'll start game 3 here with 2 out of 3 splits. Got to get one though, at least.
Gonna have to hold. Finds a little bit of push. Nearly gets the 9 out. Tish is doing what she needs to do. She knows it. She's been in the situation before. She knows the situation. Debbie makes the 9-pin conversion a little closer than she would have liked, but at the end of the day, no harm done. Almost looks like with that ball change, she's elected to go a little straighter.
I would agree. And so far, a little mixed result.
First sign of trouble for Laura. That one quickly got right, and we've seen that all week. Big time trouble now for Linda. Always frustrating to miss the washout that way. However, she has moved ahead of Linda. Trying to secure that 4 or 5 spot. Brooklyn looks good on the screen here.
At this point, certainly not turning it down. She's made that ball work too, speaking of Debbie. Made the necessary adjustments.
That's correct. She's the only player on the right side who hasn't made a ball change yet. So, in fact, only player on the pair so far. That's got to become a tough choice, as close as this is too. If you're even getting a hint of it, you kind of see where this. No one's really shown the ability to throw a few in a row. Yeah, you're not even worried about Tish right now. Tish is far enough ahead of everyone. She's not going to give up that 3 spot. So 2 bowling for 3. And right now, just staying clean is good.
100%. Double's hard to come by.
That looks better. Carry tough to come by too.
Yeah, that ball just doesn't sound. It doesn't look like it is gonna get through the 1-3 the way Linda would like it to. It looked like a pretty good shot.
It did.
Perfect right there, Linda.
Half a game to go for your tournament now. Her last 2 shots have been pretty darn good. 7-pin and a 10-pin. She's going to stick with that one.
Shot there from Debbie. And if you're just joining us, 4-player shootout. Linda Walbaum, Debbie Ayers, Laura Hardiman, and Tish Johnson. The top 3 players, or I should say the top 3 3-game total pinfalls in this match will move on to the stepladder finals. The player with the lowest total will finish 6th. So after the washout, Linda with 66 in the 6th and came in with the advantage over Hardiman and Ayers. Again, with Tish Johnson well out in front, 442 after 2. At this point, Linda's going to need some help from either of those players I just mentioned. And also we'll need to find, quite honestly, a triple at this point.
Oh. feel that's what Tish is going to have to look out for in the step ladder, is that the execution being... Oh, how about that? Debbie Ayers staying clean with the 210 conversion. But with Tish kind of getting shots just like that, you know, what does she need to do physically to make sure that I'm not going to have one of those pop up? So over the course of this, we've seen, it seems like 1 or 2 a game where just not a great shot. And in a 1-game setting, may not be afforded those opportunities.
Well, I was wondering if she was going to do that. Speaking of wall bomb, make the switch back. That ball clearly a bit more aggressive, a little stronger than the ball she went to, or made the switch to originally. Certainly it was the right move on all accounts, and at this point she's got to give herself the best chance possible.
Yeah, at this point you just got to go out and make good shots and just let the other players think about it. It's kind of a chance. All right, there's 2.
She was not getting that kind of, first of all, the carries and just the ball motion in general. Yeah, I think once she saw the washout, she said, okay, that ball's going straight.
Debbie, the only player clean so far here in game 3. Essentially, at the moment, she has 40 pins working in her favor in this game over Linda. But Linda can keep chipping away at it if she continues to strike. Big 4-bagger. It's been the right ball change for sure.
More good ones like that. Be officially going for a title.
Tish continues to roll. She's going to lock up that number 3 seed. Gonna have to win a few matches though to get through Lee Booth and our top seed Jeannie Nacarado twice. She wants to successfully defend her title. Laura Hardiman has done what she's needed to do as well. Get one more. Oh. So right now she's going to need some help from Debbie.
Yeah, she's got a small glimmer.
If anything, she had 6 pins as an advantage, but max score of 186. Debbie on a 196 pace.
She would need Debbie to open at some point here. But a double
just about locks it up.
Yep.
Could be a rush shot of the day. Oh. Needed it, got it. Fantastic. Debbie now in the 180s as well, so just decent count will push her ahead to the next round. Gonna have a chance. Count's not always a gimme.
I know, Linda. It's just frustrated is probably the best way to keep it G-rated.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
It's a family show.
I mean, just if you're gonna give your opponents that many missed single pins, you almost expect to pay the price in that situation. But not going out without a fight.
Well, that's what winners do, certainly, still. Because there was a time where, you know, she had to look like, man, how many spares am I going to miss? And, you know, again, could have taken herself out of it completely mentally. But she stayed with it. Made a ball change. Looking back, certainly didn't give her what she needed. Went back to the ball that she started with. Let's rattle off 5 in a row.
Count's going to be, that's going to make it quite a bit easier for Debbie now. Originally, she was going to force her to get 9 on this first shot. Now, if my math is correct, 7 will be enough for Debbie Ayers. So Linda finishes with 562. Chance to get to 226. She still has an opportunity to grab the 4 seed, which would give her lane choice. It'll be her and Laura Hardiman in that first match. Regardless, 226 would get her to 599. Should be 3 pins ahead of Laura's 596. Not going to get the second one, but has secured the 5 seed. .638 will earn Tish Johnson, our defending champion, the number 3 seed. Number 4 seed, our top overall qualifier through 15 games, Laura Hardiman. And our number 31 seed, going to make her move through match play to secure the 5th spot with 586, Debbie Ayers. They will join number 2 seed Lee Booth and our top seed Jeannie Nacarado.
qualifier, all the way from Australia, Lee Booth. And the winner of that match will then face our tournament leader from Tacoma, Washington, USBC Hall of Famer, Jeannie Nacarado. Bowling fans, these are your top 5 finalists for BowlTV.com Stepladder Finals of the 2019 USBC Senior Queens. How about one more big round of applause for all of our competitors this week? Great bowling ladies. On behalf of the entire USBC staff, thank you all very much for coming out today and all your support of the USBC Senior Queens. Hope to see you back here at 5:30 for a exciting conclusion
Great tournament.
of our
You
event.
won
Thank
one
you all
and
for
you did
coming. We'll
so
see you in a
good.
bit.
All right, you heard the announcements from Tournament Director Tennille Milligan. From left to right, top seed will be Jeannie Nacarado. Second seed is Lee Booth from Australia. Tess Johnson, your defending champion, is the number 3 seed. Laura Hardiman, the number 1 overall seed, is the number 4 seed for the stepladder. And Debbie Ayers is the 5th seed for your stepladder finals tonight. Again, Jeannie Nacarado, by virtue of having the number 1 seed, must be defeated twice. Must be defeated twice if she is not to win the tournament. So she has that luxury. Of course, congratulations to all of the stepladder finalists, and congrats to all of our competitors. Congrats also to Linda Walbaum. She will finish 6th. Gave herself a good opportunity and kept on fighting until the end. With some great shots late down the stretch again from Debbie Ayers, who had been so good at making shots late in games throughout the event. She did it again here to lock up the 5th seed. All right, folks, 5:30 p.m., 5:30 p.m. a local. That is approximately just under, about 2 hours from now. Exactly, about 2 hours from now is when the stepladder finals will begin right here on BowlTV.com. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank everyone for watching. Big thanks to Brand Howden, our maestro. Still doing his thing. One more to go. And we will be here with you for the stepladder finals. Also, we've been giving away items. We will give away a grand prize item. Our grand prize item tonight during the stepladder finals, it will be an Amazon Fire Stick. All you have to do is be watching to win, essentially. That means you're logged in and you're subscribed and you're ready to go. If you're watching, you will have the opportunity to win an Amazon Fire Stick. We appreciate everyone. For Aaron Smith, Tennille Milligan, Kathy Watka, and everyone here at Gold Coast, we say so long for now until 5:30 p.m. We'll have the stepladder finals of the USBC Senior Queens 2019 edition. Can Jeannie Nacarado claim the crown? Can Tish Johnson defend her title? We'll find out in 2 hours. For Aaron Smith, Tennille Milligan, Kathy Watka, everyone here at Gold Coast, Louis Jimenez, our guy Dave, Mike Kaufman, my name is Emil Williams Jr. We'll see you in 2 hours, folks.